We're on. I feel like I'm so far away from you all tonight. I'm gonna wait just a couple of minutes. Let me just pin my website. How is everyone? I've been so excited to come on live tonight. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm actually not nervous about tonight's project, but it's so big that I just want to make sure everyone is going to be able to see. Laura, welcome. Patricia, how are you? I love you. You are looking awesome, girlfriend. Let me do my website for y'all. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. So I wasn't really sure which transfer I was going to do tonight, but I had a gal come over today and she was feeling very citrusy, which means we did stuff with some oranges and some lemons, and I figured, why not keep it going? So, in another minute or two, we will get going. But we are going to conquer our E-size transfer tonight, which is our largest size transfer. Squeeze the day. Now, I have used certain parts of this transfer on other things. My lemon fresh over there. I have been making these tea towels like they are going out of style. Great gift. You can make a dozen of these and keep them in your house, and whenever you're running out the door, you can grab one. These make really great gifts, y'all. But I've never actually done the whole transfer as a whole. So, I figured we would do that tonight. There's no Bruins for me to be watching. Hockey season's over. Okay, I think we'll stop. If I can see. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name, if you don't know, is Patty Colbert, and I am an independent designer with Chalkology. We are the #1 DIY home decor company in America and just launched in Canada. Awesome. If you are new to my videos, I would love for you to drop a 1. That way I can introduce myself to you. If during the video you feel like you want more information on our products, please drop a 2 and with your email, and I can send you more information. And if you find after watching these videos that you are just in love with our products and want to become a designer and get all our awesome discounts, we have a great compensation program. If you feel that you want to get paid to craft, drop a 3 and I will definitely be in touch with you. And please give me your email as well. Or message me and I'll get back to you that way. I love sharing all this chalk goodness. I say that all the time because I really, really do. That's why I don't mind being up here late at night chalking with y'all. So, VIP. I have a VIP group for those of you that are new. Over in my VIP group, I have steals and deals. I have some things going on right now. I have Paste of the Month at special rates. I do mini kits, bundles. Love doing giveaways. So if you think you might be interested in getting some of those steals and deals, just write VIP and with your email, and I will send you an invitation to get into our VIP group, which is pretty cool. It's a lot smaller. What else is going on? We are a little over a week away from convention. Convention is in Dallas this year. I'm really excited for all my friends to be coming out here. It should be a really good time. Last year's convention was amazing. And this is, you know, we're not even 2 years old yet. We'll be 2 in July. So this is our second convention. And a lot more people will be coming this year. And like I said, it's right here in Dallas. How awesome is that? Pretty cool. I will be going live. I will be shooting videos. I will be able to show you some amazing designs from our marketing team. They'll be promoting some of our new stuff, as well as my peers. There are, again, I say this all the time, we have some amazing designers. They are so creative. They are unbelievable at what they do. Most of my friends who are designers have quit their full-time jobs, and this is what they're doing full-time. They're that good at it, but you know, they just love it. And again, they get paid to craft. They get paid to stay home and craft all day. How cool is that? Only in your dreams, right? No, you can do it. So, like always, I am going to need help. If we have 20, hey Denise, I hope I get to see you this week. If we get 20 shares tonight, we are going to do trivia, and somebody is going to win a great prize. 40, we'll do a second drawing. I have my trivia cards ready. This is you know, I don't know how long this video is going to last, but because it is such a big transfer, I'm thinking it's going to be just a little bit longer than I usually go. So hopefully we can get those shares up and you guys have a chance to win some great gifts. If at any time you have questions while I'm doing this, please just jot them down. I will try and get to them. If I don't get to them during the video, I absolutely will either get to them tonight or in the morning. I promise you I will. So any question, ask any questions, whether it be as a customer, whether it be a question about a transfer I'm using, paste colors, anything, just let me know. I should talk a little bit about Chalk Couture itself and what it is. We use silkscreen transfers. Our transfers are reusable. You should be able to get 12 to 15 uses out of each transfer, so long as you take care of them. And by taking care of them, it's really just washing them underwater with running water in a bath, and then just wiping the back with a wet wipe. You dry it sticky side up, let it air dry, and you're ready to go again. We use water-soluble paste. And what that means is it goes on wet and it dries hard. Our paste is not permanent unless you seal your project. So if you have a beautiful board that you love to use and you want to change out your design all the time, you just get a wet rag, a sponge, a wet wipe, and you just wash that design off and you start a new one. And don't forget, because these transfers are reusable, you can take that Easter design off and put up a 4th of July design, wash that 4th of July design off, and put up a Halloween sign. I mean, it's you know, it's cyclical. You just keep going and going and going. Or you buy a transfer and you can make 15 gifts with it. How cool is that? One thing I do want to let you know is yesterday I went live and love this. I had a friend who called me and asked me if I would do a gift for her husband from her kids. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do. He's a firefighter. So I decided to do this Be Courageous, which I love. There's pictures of this on my website. while I was doing it, I knew I was going to have to make a couple more because I figured people would want them, and I was right. So, good news, bad news. I have made 5 of these. 2 I have sold. I have a couple more iffy, actually one I'm donating. And what has happened is I probably can only make maybe 10 more. And let me tell you why I'm so sad. As of today, this Be Courageous transfer has been retired. I am so sad that I did not pick up an extra one. I've gone through a lot of these. I've done a lot of these in nurseries too. I knew this transfer was retiring as of July 1st. Too many people wanted it. Too many people saw what I did with it. And it went out of stock today, so it's officially retired. So, if you know of anyone who may want this, I would say you can do it too, but unfortunately, unless you have this transfer, you cannot do it. But I can, and I can do it about, I'm thinking 10 more times. So, if you're thinking that you know somebody who would love this, have them get in touch with me or leave me a message. I'm not sure how long they're going to last. It's just one of those things. You make certain things and people really do end up loving them, and this is one. I would love to say I could make 100 of them, but I can't. So I feel bad. I really do feel bad. And as of yesterday, that didn't even exist. See how that happens? You never know. You make something and people, flock to it. Same thing with the chickens. I never thought I would make that many chickens in my life, and I have probably done 100 designs with chickens. So, if it's a transfer you have your heart set on, get it sooner than later, because you just never know, A, when it's going to go out of stock, or B, when it's going to retire. Remember, we have to keep turning these transfers around. We have to bring in some new transfers. And as much as I hate to see some of my favorites leave, that only means new and better ones are coming in. So there's good news and bad news there. I feel bad. I wish I had one more, but at some point, all good things must come to an end. So seriously, if you know any fireman friends who may want something like that, just hit me up, let me know. And like I said, I may be able to make more, but I can probably only guarantee about 10 more. So, because I've already made 5. Okay. So, I'm going to try and read through comments, but like I said, if I miss anything, just please bear with me, and then I'll get back to you, okay? All right, we are going to stop this because it is wicked big. This is our boutique board. I'm glad I am looking at it because, not that it matters, but it was a little upside down. So this is one of our Aiden boards, and this is our 18 by 24. It's our porcelain magnetic board, which means you can stick magnets on it. And if you want to change up design, you can do that anytime you want. It's just one of our beautiful, beautiful boards, and I love, 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 love working on them. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a wreath. And I'm not sure if any of you have seen the transfer. If you go on my website, I have pinned it up at the top of the page. The transfer is, like I said, it's one of our bigger transfers. It is called Squeeze the Day. There's several pieces to it. Several pieces. Haven't even cut them all up yet. We've got lemons, we've got a little bit of floral, we've got leaves and grapevine. Of course, squeeze the day. I have made a tray with this too. I don't even know where that is anymore. But, oh yes I do. It's up here. I took it out the other day. So see there's staining on it? Perfectly okay. That's because I used a black ink last time, or one time I used this. So long as your back is clean and the mesh is clean, it doesn't matter that it's stained. A lot of the paste, the darker color paste and inks will have that pigment that will stay with it. Okay, so let's get going. Of course, if you've watched me before, you know the first thing that you need to do is fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. And what I mean by that is because it is a brand new transfer, it is extremely sticky on the back. So this is a chalk couture surface, so it's treated. We don't have to worry so much about this. You do have to worry if you purchase a transfer from anywhere else, like a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's, the Joann's, hardware stores sometimes have them. So what you need to do is you have to treat it with wax. The reason why is if you put one of our transfers on a non-treated surface, you're going to stretch the transfer, you're going to ruin it. If you use anything like something with wood, you would definitely treat that. I like to treat it overnight. You want that wax to penetrate through the wood. If it's another chalkboard, metal, steel, tin, a mirror, well, not a mirror, you don't want to put wax on a mirror. Anything like that, you just need to wax on and wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. You know, obviously it's not going to penetrate, you just want to get wax on the surface so that transfer is easy to pull up. Okay? So let's, I think I'm going to start it on this side. I might be flipping this thing all around, y'all. This thing is longer than me. Okay, are you ready? We are going to use all different colors of paste tonight too. You're really going to be here for a while. And I kept the glitter out. My friend that was here, we did a little bit of glittering today. So I decided, let's keep that glitter out and have fun with it tonight. So I would appreciate while we are doing this and while we're all designing, if you could share my videos. That really helps me out a lot, guys. It just gets more people to my site. I know the size of, only because I measured it. I know the size. I'm actually, on this tonight, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Huh, that's funny, isn't it? Oops, I'm going to actually open up this wreath a little bit. I'm not going to close it because I'm actually trying to make it bigger so it fits the board better. I got some cloth under here. So I'm not going to, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but this is only half of the grapevine, so I'm going to have to spin it around and put the other half here. But I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to actually have them touch, and that way it's just going to open it up more for me. It's going to make the wreath appear bigger, and because we're going to be adding a little bit of floral and some lemons, I can definitely close the wreath up using, you know, like a lemon or something. Makes sense? If you were using a smaller board, obviously you could get the two halves to touch, but because I wanted something a little bigger, that's what we're going to do. Okay? And I just want to welcome everybody if I can when they come on. Okay, so we're going to start with that, and of course I'm going to use a brown color, which is, we have a couple of browns, and tonight I'm going to use bark. You never want to open the cover over your project, because if you've used the paste in the past, you know, it dries up around the lid, and then you're just gonna, you get all that dryness from the lid, and then it becomes like dust on your project, and you definitely don't want that. So, if you're new, you want this to be a cake-like batter, cake batter consistency. And I think we just need to add a little bit more water to this. I use regular tap water. We don't have any issues here where I live with water. There are designers and customers too that will use bottled water, but that really is just, you know, a preference. I think, because this is one I don't have to actually put it on first. So you're just going to generously put your paste on. You want to make sure you press it down good enough where it's going through the mesh openings, and then you're just going to squeegee up the excess. When you lay your transfer down, you want to make sure that you've gotten all the air bubbles out. If you leave bubbles, the air bubbles in your transfer, your paste or your ink, whichever you're using, will bleed. So we're just going to pull this up. And of course it is perfect. And then I'm going to spin it around because, like I said, it's too big for me. And we're going to make the other side of the wreath. Now, if you do this fast enough, I don't have to run to the sink and wash this. Let's see where I want this to go. Decide how big of an opening I want. Let me see what that looks like. Oops. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. So this is what I was talking about. I'm not actually touching the two pieces together. I'm opening them up just a little bit so I can make a bigger wreath. And then I'm going to do exactly to this side what I did on the other side. Again, you're going to squeegee up the excess. This is another one of those colors, this bot color. You don't think you're going to use it as much as you do. Like, why would you think you would ever be putting brown on a black chalkboard? Go figure. But I actually use it quite a bit. For wreaths, mostly in crosses, the crosses I do. A lot of the wedding signs. Okay, we're going to start lining these up. So, I know it's hard to tell right now, but we've got a little bit of a grapevine wreath going. Shut this light off. Can you see it? And it kind of looks all not right now, and that's because we have to add on the greens. And so the greens are just going to kind of move it around, give it some dimension. So I'm not too worried about what's even and what's not at this point. I just got some chalk here. I think it was a different project. Okay, so what you want to do is I'm going to blow dry this really quick. I don't want to put this next layer on here while this is still wet. So let's dry this a little bit. Hey Kim, did you get my message, Kim? Your timing is so funny. I promise you, every time I'm live, you're messaging me with a question. Hey Chris. And Laura, if you stay on, let me know how many shares that we're going to get going on, okay? Again, if everybody could share for me, I would appreciate that. If you actually get 3 friends to share, all you need to do is have them put hashtag with your name on it. If you have 3 friends share, then you are going on the spinning wheel for a full, one of my full kits. You will get a board and base, a surface, you're going to get paste, you're going to get a squeegee, you'll get an applicator, comes with a little tray, you get the whole thing. Everything's on me. Shipping and taxes included. So, have your friends come on and join us, and all they need to do is put hashtag with your name on it. How easy is that? Share the love. All right. Now, we are going to start filling with leaves. The other thing I decided to do is I am probably going to do a little hot mess technique tonight. And what that is we're just going to use a couple of colors. I'm thinking definitely 2, maybe 3 colors. And we're just going to blend them all to give it a different feel. Again, I've never used this transfer, so I'm just getting some fuzz on the back. So it's easy to pull off. And don't worry, I know a lot of you are thinking, why would you ruin a transfer? Why would you take all that sticky off? Well, what's going to happen is when you wash this, you're going to wipe the back with a wet wipe, and that actually activates that fuzz back, or the sticky back. It will take some of that fuzz off for you. All right, so now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna line this up, because remember, didn't use registration marks. Because I'm going for a bigger look. So I think I will make it a little heavier on the bottom. Again, absolutely no rhyme or reason. You can't go wrong with anything that you do. I think I like the look of that. I like having some of the greenery hang. So if you were working on this with a smaller size board, you would use the registration marks that come on the transfer, and it would line up for you perfectly. You wouldn't have to worry about what I'm doing right now. Or you can play around with the placement like I'm doing. So now the question becomes, do I use 2 or 3 colors? What do you want to see? 2 or 3 colors? Let me know, quick, while I open them. I was planning on using Garden Herb, Honeydew, and I'm thinking of throwing in a little buttermilk. You know how sometimes leaves have that little yellow coloring in it? That's what I'm thinking about doing. What would you guys do? 2 or 3 colors? 3. Yeah. Okay. I think I agree with Kim. Anybody else? I think we're going to go with the 3. Remember, don't open the paste on top of the project. You don't want to get all those little dust particles. I can't believe all my pastes are actually pretty good, but I had a workshop on Saturday and we used quite a bit of colors, and then I had a gal here today and we actually used a lot of these colors. So we're going to use that one. I don't know why I'm washing this. I have 30,000 sticks. Okay, we're definitely going to use that. We're definitely going to use the Honeydew. I love this color. Just a little bit more water in that one too. So I feel like every time I come on here, I'm wishing somebody a happy birthday. It is my son Brendan, whose birthday was last Monday night. Well, last Monday. His girlfriend's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Megan. And Megan is a twin, so happy birthday, Marina, her sister. We have my whole family, all our birthdays, including our dogs, May and June. In the month of May and June, everything is done. All our birthdays, my 3 kids, 2, Casey and Abby are in May, Brennan's in June. Me and Jeff, me and my husband, Mother's Day and Father's Day. Right in a row, May and June. Sometimes my birthday falls on, actually let me put a little bit more in there. Sometimes my birthday falls on Mother's Day. All right, see this? You want it batter-like consistency. All right, so we're going to do the hot mess technique. So it's just coined that because it looks like a hot mess. So I know I don't want a lot of yellow, so I'm just going to kind of dab a little bit of the yellow. Okay, that's one. Then I'm going to take the Honeydew, and I definitely want the darker green to be the more dominant. Now, when you do this technique, the one thing you cannot do is scrape up the paste and put it back in the jar, because what jar are you going to put it back in? Most of the time when you do that, when you scrape up the paste, it looks brown when it's done, so. Okay, you don't want to wait too long. You want to get going on this right away because you don't want the paste to dry. So I'm just going to scrape it up, and then I'm going to put it on this wet wipe, because again, I don't want to save this color. Although it looks beautiful while you're doing this. It definitely, this right now looks so army fatigues. You definitely have that camo look going. And because I'm using this transfer on the other side, I really want to make sure I get up most of that paste. I want to be able to, because I'm not washing it in between, I want to make sure I can get it on the other side and still use it. Okay. Beautiful. I want to wash my hands before I show you. Can you see? Can't see you. Beautiful, huh? Thumbs up. Do you like the 3 colors? Oh, I got hearts. Yay, I love hearts. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on this side. And again, I widened the wreath. So and again, I'm just lining this up. I'm just eyeballing it. Which you can do too, but if you get nervous, just do what you're supposed to. And line up the registration marks. But I think that's going to look cool. Okay, I'm going with it. So we're going to do the same thing, the 3 colors. I want to make sure I get all these air bubbles out. You do not have to worry so much about the transfer, the dark green side or teal that doesn't have the mesh going through. You don't have to worry so much about air bubbles because obviously you're not pushing any paste through. Hey Laura, do we have any shares yet? Somebody's going to want to win that bundle that I'm giving away. Okay, let's start this again. Ready? I should have kept the sticks out. Now I'm going to try and, obviously I'm not going to get exactly what I did on that side, but because this is a hot mess, it doesn't matter. So we've got some yellow. Do some honeydew. gosh, I love, love, love this honeydew color. And then I'm going to do green. So I was watching, actually I had a friend call me today. She's a designer and she lives out in Colorado, in who shall remain nameless, Georgia. And I'm only telling you this because she was laughing at herself. So she was asked, her designs just weren't coming out. It's not that they weren't coming out. She was just the I need a little bit more green. It wasn't like she was pushing the paste through enough, and by looking at it, I couldn't tell what she was doing wrong. So we did a little FaceTime. So what she was doing, I kind of hope she's not watching. What she was doing, y'all, is she was putting the paste on the green that doesn't have any mesh. And then, spreading it. Well, first of all, wrong. Second of all, waste of time. Third, the paste was drying by the time she got to it. So she feels like she's just starting fresh. It's pretty funny. She's been a designer for a year. But it was getting worse as she was doing bigger things. So this looks awesome. So let me show you this. Let me wash my hands. I'm so afraid I'm going to get... Not that it matters. If I got paste on the frame, I would just wipe it off. All right, you ready? Actually, let me close this up too so they don't dry. Sorry. Okay, good idea on the 3 colors. Okay. And if you're just starting to watch this video and you're saying, Patty, there's a wreath on the board and it's not closed, you'll see what I do. Hearts, I love hearts. Oh my God, thank you. Love, love, love the hearts. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. What I'm not going to use today is ribbon, but you could actually put a ribbon right at the bottom, like it is a wreath. Today I'm not going to use ribbon. You never know what I'm going to end up with tomorrow, but ribbon would look really pretty too. I just can't believe it's taken me this long to actually do this whole project. Okay, Denise, I will definitely put one of the signs aside for you because I know you're not going to be able to be courageous. I feel bad. You would have been able to do a lot of things with that one transfer. I can definitely, if anybody wants that transfer, Be Courageous, like I said, it is, you cannot purchase it on the website anymore. It has been retired, but we do have a designers group where we can ask other designers if they have extra. I send out transfers every day to designers, so there's a good chance if you want that, I mean, there's a great chance of me asking for it. I'm not sure what the chances are of getting one. But it's a nice one. And like I said, I feel bad when they go away, but it only means there's bigger and better things coming, so I can't feel too bad about it. But when you get your heart set on something, you can't see it either, Laura? I know. Oh, Laura, you know what? Laura, are you on the VIP page or the Facebook page? Because I know on the VIP page you can't share. So, but it is weird because I actually shared it to my VIP group. So you should be able to, yeah. I mean, I can never see it anyways on my end because I'm the one going live. But if you're in the VIP group, I know you can't see it from there. But if you're on my Facebook page, you should be able to. That would bum me out big time if they changed it again. The last 2 weeks between internet and Facebook, I've had more issues. But now, guess what? I really don't think I have internet issues anymore. I think what they did by putting all these holes in my ceiling, which you can't even tell, I think they fixed it. I hope they did. Okay, so, yay! All right, are you ready? Let me see if I can share this to one other place, and then I'll let you know if I think. You know, it's saying post and it's not saying share, so there's a good chance that something has changed. No, it says shared, but it's not telling me that it's been, you know, it's not telling me how many shares, but share. You know what, regardless, and I know I've talked about this before, when my videos are done, if you have shared my video, your name actually goes on a spinning wheel just for sharing. And I do that at the end, the first day of the month, for the month previous, for everybody who has shared my videos, they get a chance to win something too. So it may not be showing up, but please share, and then we'll get to it later. Hey Connie, how are you? I'm working on a big board, Connie, with our big E-size transfer. Okay, time for lemons, and guess what? The yellow glitter is coming out. All right. So, and again, not that this matters, but I love being able to work from top to bottom. And this is where we're going to go ahead and close the gap. So I wanted to make this wreath bigger if you're just joining, so I didn't close it up, but it looks funny as a wreath when you've got two openings. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay some, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to lay some lemons to fill the gap, and you would never know. So that, my friends, is a little fun fact. That's how you can make things look bigger than they actually are. Just spread it out and then fill it in. And if you have a surface that you're working on and are nervous about doing that, well, first of all, you can wash it off, folks. It's paste. You can do it. There won't be any issues, I promise. But if you have any questions, and you're not quite sure what I'm talking about or how to do it, just message me and we'll go over it again. But if you saw the beginning of the video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, there's gonna be no rhyme or reason to how I'm setting this up. I just really want to make sure I fill in these gaps, and then I'll just kind of place things as we go. And for this, I'm using our Bumblebee, which is a really, really dark yellow. Bus color yellow, I guess. And like all my finished projects, they are for sale. Proceeds go to Assist the Officer Foundation. I will be having another live sale coming up. And I'm also having our Christmas in July, which I'm so excited about. It's going to take me a while to get together. I have vintage transfers from last season that I know folks want that are no longer available. I purposely stocked up last year knowing that my customers were going to want some of these transfers. So when I get a date that I'm doing that, if you're in my VIP group, you'll know ahead of time, and you will get a sneak preview before I actually go live. So you want to get in that VIP group, and all you need to do is just comment VIP with your email, and I will send you an invitation to get in that group. Okay, let's see how many times we can do this without having to wash it. That's one. Let's go ahead and do this one down here. So one of my dogs got stung or bit by something today. Oh, it was so sad. She came running up here and she was trying to jump in the sink. How weird is that? She could have jumped in the pool, but she was outside. You know, we leave the doors open, and she came running up the stairs. And she was trying to jump in the sink in the bathroom. She was trying to jump in the sink in the utility area. Oh, it was so sad. And then she just kind of like hid under my desk. Now the fun stops. Where am I going to put the rest? Okay. We'll put one over here. And you know me, I am not matchy-matchy, so I am not going to be looking to match things up. I'm a 3-person kind of gal. I like doing everything in 3s and then kind of doing a fill-in with an even number at the end. Alright, so here's 3 without having a wash. We can still go. I got a little right there, so there must be some on the back. I think this one might have to be the even number one because of what I had to do on the top and the bottom. keep going with this. I don't want to put any more of the bigger ones on, but so you don't have to wash in between every time you use it. You'll know when you won't be able to use it anymore without having to wash it. It gets, the paste kind of dries out, and it becomes too thick for new paste to go through. So you'll know right away. I'm just trying to get this a little bit off without ruining the bottom of the circle. Perfect. So a lot of these can be found on my website. If you have interest in purchasing any of my designs. But if you're watching, you can do it too. Promise. Thanks, Kim. I still can't see the share, so between you and Laura, you'll let me know. Oh, okay. Well, is a mud docker a bee? Oh, that is. She did. She goes after. The good thing is I know it wasn't a snake. We definitely have snakes. She had gotten stung last year, and I got her to the vet just in time. She was going into shock. Oh my God, it was the saddest thing. She had become so swollen, she couldn't breathe. Her airway got constricted. They rushed her into that room. It was all from a sting. And I hate not letting her go outside. I won't do that to her. She loves playing outside. She loves just sitting there and watching birds and stuff. But she digs into we have a lot of bunnies, and she's always doing something. So it was just so, she couldn't contain herself. So that's what, oh my God, it really was so sad. She didn't know, I couldn't touch her. It was sad. All right, we are going to add a couple of small lemons now. Okay, I definitely want to do something at the top and bottom because just like as a fill-in. Has anybody worked? I didn't even ask. Has anybody worked on this transfer yet? If you have, I would love to see how it came out. If you've worked on this transfer and have a picture of it, throw it in the comments. I love to see how people interpret this. All these transfers. You know, somebody's done this in psychedelic colors. I love, love. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting to do? Ugh. This isn't gonna stick now, y'all. Oh, darn it. I forgot to put the glitter on when it was wet. Oh, that sucks. It was all about glitter tonight. Let's throw it on the little ones. Let's throw it on the little guys. That's alright, I was just going to put it on the big guys. But we'll just put it on the little guys. And I probably should do a couple more. Let's do 2 more. Do I want to go up or down? Hey guys, everybody knew we were doing glitter. Why didn't you remind me about the glitter? We did a workshop on Saturday. It was so much fun. They all did the same transfer, the Bonjour transfer, which I love. I think I was one of the first ones to ever showcase that. And they all did it a different color. There was 6 of them here, and they all did it a different color. Oh my God, everyone came out amazing, amazing. Some of them, one used the shimmer paste. I think she did like a fawn background, and she did the bird and in a gold shimmer paste, which was beautiful. And then we had eucalyptus, we had yellow. So one of them, their bathroom is, I'm gonna go this way with this one. Her bathroom is yellow, or has yellow tones in it. And so she did the bird in yellow. Oh my God, and she put glitter on it. What a beautiful design. One of the gals did it completely in white, and that came out so pretty too. You know, that's not the easiest transfer when you're doing it 2 different colors, just because you're trying to, just because you're trying to line up that bird, and they all came out super amazing. Okay, so instead of the lemons, the bigger lemons being all glitter, we're just going to do the smaller ones, and I just added extra ones. I didn't plan on doing 5 little lemons, but because I was all into glitter, see, there's always ways of changing up your design at the last minute. And like I said, I have no plans on putting a bow on this, but you can definitely put a bow on the bottom here. And if I wanted to put the bow, I wouldn't have had to worry about putting that lemon there either. I mean, I can still put the bow on it, but a pretty bow would have covered up that opening too. But I just love how the wreath now fills the board by opening it up. So the next is we're going to just add a couple, you never know, flowers. We're going to add another color in here. We're going to do the peony, which is one of our new colors. That's the other thing. If you go on my website under Paste and you go to the En Vogue colors, those colors too are coming to an end. They're seasonal colors. They are magnificent, but those two are coming to an end. So if you like any of those colors, think ahead of things that you may need them for. Nurseries, weddings, anything you're thinking about, you're going to want to grab some of those colors. And the shelf life on Art Paste does last a long time. You don't have to worry about it drying up on you. If it dries up, you just add water. Okay. Yeah, we do have, you are so right. We do have big bees. Okay. You know what? Laura, you're right, because look. Do you remember this one I did? It has the buffalo, the black and white check on it. How cute would this be for a gift? Alright, we're going to throw down some pink flowers, and then we're going to finish up with Seize the Day. And because we're still wet, I want to be very careful right here. And I'm going to use my multi-tool for this because I really just want to get these small floral designs in here. I don't want to add any of the stems. Just a pop of color. So I'm sure everybody heard Gloria Vanderbilt passed away today. Tell me you didn't have a pair of her jeans. I think everybody had a pair of her jeans. I know I did. I don't think they fit me very well, but back in the day they were designer. So I remember going to the outlets to try and buy some. But I heard you could still get them. Now these flowers are just extra, they're an extra piece. Definitely optional. One there. Maybe two up here. Where do I want it to go? Yeah. Have any of you done the Bonjour transfer? Because that one is really pretty too, and it makes such a beautiful gift. It really does. I actually have some of those still in inventory if anybody wants any of those. I can't do a special on this particular transfer. Like I said, I don't do the E-size transfers. It's hard for me to get them out there unless I can do it and I can cut it where the cut lines are and then ship it to you. It's just if I don't cut it, the shipping is too much. You're better off ordering it right from the website. But I would be happy to give you the 10% off on the Bonjour one if anybody is thinking of doing that, because I did a live video on that a long time ago. Okay, see? don't want to shake it too much because I want that to dry. Yay! Okay, which side is the top? Oh, good thing I looked. So it was here. Okay, we're gonna have to take the glitter off because I'm gonna do the words now. Yes, the perfume too. You're right, Kim. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, lemons are big this summer. Hey Connie, are you still on? I was just wondering if you've done this transfer yet. And if you ended up doing the whole thing, or if you cut it apart and did sections. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the glitter off because I can't put Squeeze the Day on until we take that off. It's probably dry. I like the peony. Do you guys like it? That was kind of a last minute decision too. Okay. I don't save my glitter. It's too much of a mess for me to try and save it. So let me take this for 1 second, just dump it in the trash. And it looks beautiful. I love it. Love, 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 love it. Oh my gosh. Guys, you know what? I'm going to end up putting a bow on this. You know I am. I can't not put a bow on it. Okay, I'm going to show you. It's upside down how I'm showing you. But can you see? Can you see all the glitter? What do you think? Do you like the peony in it? Let's see if I can get a better light on it. Can you see it now with the light? I'll bring it closer later, too. You're so far away tonight because this was so big, I had to pull it back. Yeah, it's hot. It's not a good picture. Sorry, guys. But I promise you it looks beautiful. Okay, let's finish it. Do I get hots for it? Yay! Would you have done it any different? Yeah, it kind of looks fuzzy too. Does it look fuzzy on your end? It looks fuzzy on my end. And Laura, the black and white will look nice because I'm actually going to do Squeeze the Day in white. So, you're right about the bow. Okay, guys. Am I going to stick with Squeeze the Day, or should I do Welcome? I think Squeeze the Day. I've got too many welcomes. over one of the lemons. Which is okay. Welcome or squeeze? I think squeeze. I've got too many welcomes. What do you think? I think I'm going to go squeeze the day. Because I said we were going to use this whole transfer. And if I don't use it, then I'm only going to want to do this again and use it. So let's do this. Yeah, we're going to use white. And when you see this tomorrow, or we could play tonight, there may be a bow on it with maybe some lemons. I may want to fill her. Alrighty. So it's a little crunchy going over some of that glitter. All that is an air bubble. I am going to be really mad. There's a little pop up top, which only means one thing: air bubble. It's because I was trying to do it over that glitter. Okay, ready? Oh, guys. I don't know where that paste just came from. So, do you want to see it? Who wants to see it? I love. Ready? Okay, and I'm going to walk over there too. What do you think? It's way too dark to see how pretty it really is. How amazing does that look? I hope it's not blurry on your end. Is it blurry? Let me walk over. Now this is going to be too close, but I want you to see. Can you see all the glitter? Yeah, it's not, the lighting is terrible, guys. It is really pretty. It is so pretty up close. It kind of looks, to me, it looks blurry on the live. But can you see the glitter? And do you see how we opened it up? And you can't even tell that the wreath didn't close. We just made it bigger to fill the board. All right, let me get back. And I think we filled the board beautifully. Okay, so this transfer is called Squeeze the Day. And it is, somebody just asked me, I can't see who asked me. It's called Squeeze the Day. Okay, Squeeze the Day. It is our E-size transfer. It is $39.99. Now, you know I love to give you all discounts on transfers, so I can do one of two things tonight. I can order this for you, but it would cost more for me to ship it to you than corporate. So it's kind of silly when you can just get it off the website. Or instead of this, I can offer the Bonjour transfer. It's a B-size transfer and it's $14.99, and I can give you 10% off that. Just hashtag Bonjour with your email if I don't already have it. And I would be absolutely happy to give you that one for the transfer of the day. I can send you this one. I would have to cut it, which is fine. I can cut it right on the line. You would cut it before you would use it anyways, but a lot of people don't like to get their transfers cut. They like to see the whole thing, and I can't blame you. But I guarantee you, if it's a transfer you really, really wanted, you wouldn't mind that it came cut. Okay, I'm in love, guys. What do you think? You know what? This white went over the glitter really nice. I feel bad. I thought I was gonna do the large lemons with the glitter, but no big deal. You know, I can go ahead. I can put some Mod Podge on this and do it later if I wanted to, but I think the little ones give it a little bit of subtlety. I love it. There could be a bow on it. I could pretend and do a bow now. Yeah. This is probably going to end up with a bow. You know me and my bows. So, again, if you are new, please drop a 1. I want to welcome you, and let me know where you're from. I love knowing where everybody's watching me from. If you think you have some interest in our products, drop me a 2. One of the best ways to learn about chalk couture and decide if it's something that you like is we offer subscription services, and it's $19.99 a month. With that, you get a B-size transfer, which is our 8.5 by 11.5 transfer. You get 3 sample paste packets and coordinating for the transfer. It will never be white. They assume you probably already have white paste. And it is free shipping, you all. It's $19.99. There is a 3-month commitment on that. If you were to order today or anytime in June, you actually would start with the July transfer. It's a mystery every month. You never know what you're getting. However, the June transfer is the pinwheels transfer. So what they let you do for one time only, and you have to do it when you join, is if you love the pinwheel transfer that came out in June, the only way you can get it is to either be a designer or be in Club Couture. But if you do sign up for Club Couture, you have the option of purchasing June's transfer, and you just get the transfer. You don't get the paste or anything. It's the transfer only. So there's that. There's also a Kickstart kit that you can order at the same time. Again, it's an option, but it's a one-time option. You can only choose it when you sign up for the Club Couture. And you get 2 surfaces, you get paste, you get a board eraser, mini squeegee. Everything's listed right when you go to sign up. My website is pinned up at the top. So just go on over to my website. Please look through some of those transfers. I had sent out a list. It's in my VIP group. If you're not in my VIP group, please type VIP and I can get you over there. There's a list of all the transfers that are retiring July 1st and August 1st. And like I said earlier, you know, I feel bad because I kind of got bounced out of that today. I thought I was able to order more Be Courageous, and sure enough, I can't. Which brings me to my other point. I can probably only make 10 more of those. So I had made 5 today. I can definitely stretch it and get a couple more in, but I'm only going to guarantee maybe 10 more of those. So if you want the Be Courageous fireman design that I did yesterday, I can probably make 10 more of these. You unfortunately cannot make it because we cannot purchase this transfer anymore unless I looked around and asked other designers for it. So what else? If you want to become a designer, if you want to be part of my network, whether it is as a hobbyist, a customer, or a designer, shoot me an email, send me a message. I would love to chat with you. You get a 40% discount on every product all the time. We have an unbelievable compensation package. You get bonuses, you get designing dollars where you can purchase product free. It's just a great company, y'all. You get paid to craft. How fun is that? And, okay, what you all probably don't know is I can't color to save my life. I can't. I promise you, I cannot color. I can't color with markers. I can't paint. All right, this is what I do with paintbrushes, y'all. That's my extent, a paintbrush. But look what I can do, and you can do it too. Chalk Couture is awesome. They allow you to do anything you want with your finished designs. You can sell them at a price. You make your own prices. They are not going to tell you what to do. They're awesome like that. This becomes your property once you make it. So they're not going to tell you what to do. If you know of people who may want to sell things for you, if you want to open up an Etsy shop, if you want to sell on a Facebook page, if you just want to join so you can make fabulous gifts for friends, you know, it's well worth talking to me about at least. I can definitely point you in the direction of whether or not you should become a designer. It is $99 to join. It's a one-time fee, and you get $240 worth of product, which is amazing. That's how I started. So let me just look quickly if there's any questions. I'm glad you all stuck with me. It's been an hour and a half. Actually, I've gone longer. So it's not bad. Right, Denise, I will see you. I think I saw off to the side maybe Wednesday. But we're going to get together at some point. Kim, I'm going to answer your question when I get done. What else? Oh my God, Ren! Hey, Ren, how was your trip? I didn't see you here. Okay, I don't think there's any questions. Laura, there might be a bow on this. You never know. You know me. All right, thanks for the shares, y'all. I'm going to go back and make sure that you all get on that spinning wheel because I appreciate that you do that for me. I really do. I love that you do that for me. I'm very humbled by that. So, okay, one more time. squeeze the day. If you want this transfer, honestly, it's easier for you to go on my website, but I definitely can order it for you. Totally up to you. If you prefer to have the Bonjour transfer, I will give you that one at 10% off. Just put hashtag Bonjour. I definitely like to give you something. It doesn't make sense for me to. You're gonna end up paying more for me to ship it, and it'll take twice as long than ordering it straight from the website. Okay, and don't forget about this beautiful board. This is our Aiden board. This particular size is 18 by 24. It's porcelain. It's steel, porcelain, magnetic. It is a beautiful, beautiful board. So this is definitely something to look at too. Oh, and if you become a designer, you get a one-time coupon for an additional 10% off. So you get 50% off your entire order. That's when I would purchase a board. I did do that when I became a designer. We used to have these Verity boards and these Maggie boards. Oh my God, they were gorgeous. But I heard through the grapevine we're getting more new surfaces when the new catalog is released. How awesome is that? Can't wait. All right, so you know what? Bow or no bow? Let me know, okay? And tomorrow when I take a picture, I will surprise half of you, because half of you will think I'm going to put a bow on it and half of you won't want me to. So let me know, okay? Love you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know it was a long one. Cheers. Love you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.